Jersey, Dylan Bam. Gonna be on the front row. That is Bob to Jersey, Aaron Brunner, Sean Butler making his Mooncar return, Colton Salick, Bud Lightyear, Corey Henry, Mateo Mitchell, Andy Hunter, Ross Corlett, but Justin Potrikis, Owen DeGroot, James D. Gibson, coming off a second place finish last week, Michael Folds, Tyler Wood, Garrett Heisterkamp, Marcus Smaldon, Sean Rafferty, he's made it out this week, first time out for Rafferty in 2026, Sean Peleg, Kirk, rolling off P20, then Tate Payne, Tom Doyle, William Barbagalata, Peyton Boyle, who won Mooncar Light on Thursday before Mooncar Light became Mooncar Global. So Peyton is in a very cool spot. He gets to race Pro Cup tonight, and if he wins, he can stay or he could choose to go to Thursdays. If he doesn't win, he's packing his bag and going to Thursdays, whether he likes it or not. DK rolls off P25. Then it's Roe Luckenbill, Gatlin Downey, Taylor Stolworthy, Chris Wetz, Parker White in his Mooncar return, Matthew Zwack, Jake Matheson, Kumar Mooncar returns, Timothy Moore, Dylan Dreiling, Herman Hart, Ashton Schleich, Josh Cruz, Tristan Baker, James Mendez, Tom Miller is back on the racetrack. He is not in the booth tonight. Cody Rogers, Jordan Herring, Dale Tanhart, Roger D. Graham III is back. Tyler Glass. I got so excited. I got caught up there. Connor Cunningham, Brandon Pearl, and Mark motherfucking Rogers rolling off P48. I am joined this evening by my compatriot up here at the booth. Not returning to the track this week. I'm sure, though, in the near future, we're going to see the Delph machine back out there at some point tonight. Delph joining us on the broadcast. How we doing tonight, man?
I'm doing pretty good, man. Yeah, was walking around the garage with the microphone earlier today, and it felt kind of weird. But the guys, well, guys want me back out there. I don't know. It's just different. Happy to be here, though. Good up here. Well, there's no drug testing in the booth.
The Infinite Myth, and there's no on the track either. The Infinite Myth has subscribed for 56 months. Backmarker is subscribed for 53. West Coast Logger 22. Freded Pearl with the 49 months. Squad.
Wait a second. Wait.
Tier 3 for 18 months. Pone Brood 21 months. Moonstorm.
There's no drug testing on the track?
The Hoopster, there is not.
Then who is that guy that made me pee in a cup while he watched?
I think you were in the wrong room, and we've got some shenanigans early. Colton Salick and Sean Butler, one running the other through the grass, and that could just be asserting dominance early, wouldn't you say, Delph?
Yeah, here's two guys that are just trying to make contact with each other, rough it up, touch each other a little bit, have some fun.
Oh my goodness, we're looking at the crowd. Deer season just ended, but that's like two large bucks just going at it,
Yeah, man, just pissing on themselves and banging antlers.
Yeah, they're pissing on themselves and banging antlers right here live on Moon Vision tonight. And if you like that, give us a hell yeah. Green flag, green flag, green flag! And I tell you, this is a good looking field of race cars.
There are some good names out here tonight. It is really good to see some of these folks. OGs, new faces. Gonna be a good one.
I'm gonna roll out early and go ahead and make my pick. I think Sean Butler wins.
Damn it, man. You stole my piece of paper.
I did. I actually literally just picked that up and looked at it, read it, and then segued right into it.
You're like that guy that puts the hand weights and sees how fast he can grab stuff on TikTok.
Oh man, and that just cost Salick a lot of spots, or it's going to, because he got forced up top of 4 wide. Now he got stuck in the wall for his troubles. That was contact with Aaron Brunner, and Salick going backwards early out of the tri-oval. Wyatt Gray gonna lead the opening lap, and then it's Bob to Jersey and Dylan Bam.
If you're Colton Salick, you hate to have that happen.
Yeah, but now's the time for that to happen. He's got a long time. He's got over 40 laps to make that back up. He didn't crash. That's the big thing. If I were him, I'd play it safe now. I think I'd wait for these guys to wad them up front, get some of your track position back, and then you're right back in this thing.
That's a great point, Travis. Back in my Mooncar days, we got one on the wall up there. I had hundreds of starts, some wins. Sometimes it was nice to just kind of hang out for a little bit, get a feel what's going on. These 40 lappers, a lot of guys are going to die. As there goes another one. 2 people have died since I started talking. Got to keep your car safe.
looking back here, I don't see a full. Oh yeah, I do. Noah Turpak and Ross Corlett have both had issues, and they're coming to the pit lane. Meanwhile, up here at the front, once again, Sean Butler. I don't know. I don't think he's run the 87s at Dega, or at least not Mooncar weather in a while, because he looks a little rusty out there.
Yeah, and it's odd to see Sean Butler, arguably one of the best 1987 NASCAR drivers on iRacing. Just a little rusty.
Wyatt Gray still commanding this one through 3 and 4. Here comes Butler, just as we talk about him, through the middle with help from James D. Gibson. Long-standing history there. And Butler going to go up to block that third lane. Dylan Bam now giving him the shove. And just as we said he looked rusty, Sean Butler going to lead lap number 3 around the outside. But he might find himself in trouble heading down into turn number 1. Now he's top of 3 wide.
I love a name I heard there, Dylan Bam. Now, here's a guy who's really come up from the bottom, from just running in the back of Mooncar to running up front almost every night. Happy to see him here in the Mooncar Pro Cup.
Gray, they are gonna crash behind him. Corey Henry upside down, and that's gonna bring out the caution. Oh my Lord, they're still piling up.
I have the caution button.
Holy shit, that is a huge crash, Delph.
That's just about everybody. Colton Salick at
huge.
speed. There's so many, I can't even see all the cars in the wreck.
They just came into frame piled on top of each other. This was a total disaster. It all started with the Bud Lightyear machine of Corey Henry.
Oh, we're still
turned
wrecking.
around, and yeah, I think he and Parker White just made contact. And look at all these cars down there in the grass. Pour all to hell. Oh, there's going to be a lot of people tore up in this one. A lot of people tore up in this one. Corey was flying through the air.
That was some classic Mooncar right there.
That was, but I mean, that one happened pretty early. These guys are going to have some tough decisions to make here in terms of the
long race, 45 laps.
Oh,
over 40 laps to go.
Well, every bit of this started in the third lane up there. Butler into Gray. Gray does a good job of holding on to this, but I believe Corey checked up, and I tell you that the contact with he and Parker White after the wreck, that might have been some beef there. We might want to talk to Corey. But Parker White did get into the back of Corey, and that sent Corey flying through the air. And then from there, you had Parker and Dreiling and Bam, who we had just talked about. Jake Matheson and his Mooncar return also got involved. I believe Tom was in it. We might want to talk to Tom. Sean Rafferty got a big piece of the action. But all of these guys have nowhere to go, and the more of them wreck, the less room for the guys who are still piling in. And you could see right here, this was a good old-fashioned... We ain't seen a wreck like this in a while.
It's been a while. I've got Corey Henry here outside the medical center.
Let's talk to him.
Corey, what happened?
Oh, is he okay?
I got grass in my teeth.
Oh, okay. Jesus Christ. What happened, Corey?
I looked like the 18 bounced off the wall, and then Dylan banned me in the right rear and flipped me in the air. And the next thing I know, I got a mouthful of grass.
Well, what's the outlook for the rest of this one?
Well, thankfully, we only slid on a roof the whole turn 3 and 4, so I don't think we're too broke.
Hey, people are hanging their heads out the roof these days.
If the guys get the hammers out, we can probably straighten her up.
Well, all right, Corey, go get him.
Good old-fashioned way, hell yeah.
The crash, that was pretty good. I did not want to tell him that his car is just a wrecked piece of shit. It doesn't have a front, it doesn't have a rear. There's no way he gets this thing fixed and back into race shape. He's definitely going to have to take the fast repair at some point. I mean, maybe he holds on to it, but there's no way that car holds the draft. I think we have some business we need to attend to with Tom Miller.
Yeah, I mean, what the fuck is he not doing in the booth?
Well, I don't think that. I think we just have a formal announcement to make.
Hey, Tom Miller.
Hey,
the booth, Mooncar Pro Cup booth, man. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, man.
Hey,
I was in that one.
Yeah, tell us about that.
Yeah, man, I was in it. You know, I just feel like if Delph was out here, that wreck probably wouldn't even happen.
Right.
But
you got
here we
that
are.
man.
I was in it, you know, it's just, I was trying to stay kind of in the middle of it.
Right.
And yeah, I got right in the middle of it. That's for sure.
Well, Tom, to brighten your day, we do have some good news for you. I want to formally
What's the good news?
announce and congratulate you. Here in the newly founded Mooncar Pro Cup division,
Yeah.
we're going to name you commissioner.
Okay.
And before we let you
Yeah.
say a few words, I think Delph has a few things he'd like to say.
Sure,
Yeah,
go
Tom,
ahead.
congratulations. We got your family here on the
Oh.
line. They're listening in. They're really excited
Oh.
for you.
They
We
can't
also have that
talk
one
back,
girl
though.
from when you were 19. She actually picked up. She can't talk though. Don't worry. She can only listen.
Mhm.
But no, we just want to congratulate you, man. Lots of hard work, lots of time put in the Mooncar, and an OG like yourself who can just kind of handle everything a Mooncar driver should be. You encompass
Right.
it all from start to finish, from on the track to off of it,
Mhm.
to inside of it. So
Oh,
we
yeah.
want to congratulate you on being commissioner of the Mooncar Pro Cup and remembering that one bitch is listening. We want to give you the opportunity to say anything you want right now while the microphone is yours.
Well, first of all, fuck her.
Mhm.
Second of all, guys, I want to thank you both. I know you both had a, huge part in that decision. So thank you
Man.
both.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's a big
Probably a
deal.
little bit more Delph than Travis, to be honest, when it comes down to it.
There were a lot of tough discussions. I didn't want you,
Right.
But they
I
convinced
know.
me.
I know.
And,
Yeah.
It
and-
doesn't happen unless we all work together. You know what I
right.
mean?
And I think heading into Thursday for the Mooncar Global's a mess. There's no question about it. It's the remnants of Mooncar Light, and we're gonna go in there
It
and we're
needs
gonna
cleaned up, man.
We need to name a commissioner for the Mooncar Global, folks, and that's coming in the coming days.
Okay.
But
Somebody
coming.
needs to save that, man.
we're
It's
going
I'm gonna
to
do a lot, man. I feel like I want to leave my mark as commissioner on Mooncar Pro Series. That's why I'm gonna do a lot. Like I'm gonna commentate. I'm gonna race. I might even just race control a couple nights, just to leave my mark on the series itself, and try to make it great.
absolutely.
Right.
Folks, that's Tom Miller, Mooncar OG ambassador.
Well,
Thanks, Tom.
Tom, thank you, and go piss on yourself and bang antlers out there.
Yeah, man. Bang them antlers.
Well, James D. Gibson and Sean Butler make up the front row here. We're gonna have a restart here on the 7th lap of this contest.
You know, I am happy Tom could be commissioner while I'm throwing yellows and dragging people in and out of the booth at the same time.
Hey, I think there's plenty of announcements on the way. I think we'll be fine.
Pinocchio.
No, I'm not.
No, I actually meant that in a puppet context. I should have just picked. I should have said like Kermit or something.
Yeah, that's like calling
Well,
me a liar.
Yeah, Animal. That's who you remind me of. The Muppet.
Phenomena. Is that the one?
Yeah, green flag, man. Why a green flag? Why does green mean go?
I don't
Think
know,
about
but doesn't it seem right?
I mean, red seems right. I get red. Green? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I tell
Some
you
of those
one
people,
thing.
they can't see either one.
Up here at the front, Gibson and
They're putting
Butler
it together.
side by side. This is a big one. How we feeling out there in the chat? Last week I was up on the mic, right up on the screen, screaming so loud that my forehead was sweating and I nearly had a heart attack. I wanted to check in
Crank
with
it
you
up.
guys, and now we get to crank it up. So, kiss my ass.
Cranking it up.
Talladega. We have cranked it up.
You know, Tom's off to a good start as commissioner. During that crank it up, I went and grabbed a Clementine out of the little snack bar they have for us here in the booth.
Oh,
really good.
That's cool.
Ashton Slice up here dominating the second line.
Yeah, and the Travis Brown for Congress machine.
The one-armed bandit. Would like to see him back at victory lane.
Yeah, he has use of both arms though now, folks.
During the crank it up, something happened to DK there. Looks like he fell out of the front pack.
Ooh, and Tom Miller on the apron slow.
Jumped back a little bit.
With damage from the initial wreck. Yeah, and you're exactly right. DK back here at 18th. I talked to DK on the phone today, and he had all sorts of shit to do. He ran all over creation. One store 40 minutes one way, and then one store 40 minutes the other. Was just the synopsis of the situation I got, but it sounded like a pretty stressful day. But the links these guys will go through as Mooncar drivers, let me tell you, they're athletes, folks. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. They are athletes. They may smoke, drink, and do whatever else in their free time with the best of them or worst of them, but goddamn it, they're athletes here at Mooncar.
Oh, they reckon. Oh, they're saving trouble it because they're athletes.
Oh my God! And what a look at Rafferty. Rafferty. Oh my Lord, he hangs on to it. Oh, and now Pearl sideways. What a save by Pearl. 4 wide briefly, and I tell you what, Pearl. Oh man, he's lost a lot of momentum, and he's gonna have a lot of cars coming by him really fast. Back up here at the front, they're gonna be spread out for a couple of laps after that shit show there in the tri-oval.
You know, that commitment from DK, it's exactly what you expect from a Mooncar Pro Cup driver. That's the standard, like across the board. That's what I want.
Oh, man. Gibson got really loose going down into turn 3 that time. There was also an obnoxious amount of smoke going into turn number 3, which leads me to believe somebody had crashed. Corey Henry's slow on the apron up ahead of these guys. Oh, and Butler just turned Gibson, but he saved it. Gibson hangs on to it, and he still leads the lap. 3 wide into turn number 1 to Jersey down low. Going to try to go to the lead, but a power move from Sean Butler, giving Gibson the business through the tri-oval, and then taking the lead in the 3rd lane here on lap number 13.
Corey Henry to the bottom in the meantime. Looking to kind of break free and get up there.
Taylor Stallworthy's gone around. Another car got into the outside sidewall with him. One car crashed. We stay green. And through turns 3 and 4. I tell you, man, look at this. James Mendez is going backwards now, and you can tell these guys, the cars are not handling good contact. Tate Payne, Sean Rafferty banging doors out of turn 4, and this might continue into the tri-oval. It does. Big contact, and there he goes. Payne into the wall. He's sideways in front of a lot of cars. Everybody avoids him so far, and our stupid idiot for a fucking fit head cameraman can't fucking lock onto the car. He still ain't found it.
Back up at the front, we've got Sean Butler and James D. Gibson side by side. Oh, we've got James Mendez going around. He's trying to save it, trying to not come back up into the field. He keeps it down there. The rest of the field trickles on by.
My God, we saw something. He hit the inside wall. Oh, and up here at the front, Gibson sideways.
They're going at it.
I'm telling you what. It's a weird pack because these cars are handling so bad. And we saw this last week. These cars,
the groove to the bottom.
They handle so terribly that these guys, it gets a little more spread out. And it really leads to some monster runs because I was told by several of these guys that the suck up has changed. It's a lot stronger.
Yeah, I think the cars in front are throwing it back a lot harder, and then the guys just can't keep their nose out of it. And we've all been there. You know, and
we're seeing it play out here. These cars that were a little bit further back, DK, for example, look at him. He's right up here in the thick of it now.
Just got to stay with it.
It's a pretty strong group. There's a lot of Mooncar wins up here in this top 3.
You got to think Sean Butler is terrified looking into his rearview mirror and seeing Ashton Slice. A little bit of history between these two. There was an incident at one point in time, but in Mooncar, they seem to not have too much of a rivalry.
You know, I think that those two have a mutual respect. I'd go that far to say that. Some of these guys back here, though, I don't know if they have a mutual respect for one another. They are racing the shit out of each other. Tip of the cap to Marcus Smalden. He's made his way up here into the top 10. And number 5 machine is just ahead of him. William Barbagalata gets loose. He's up and into Gibson. Back down across the track. And that's going to put us under the caution flag for the second time. Barbagalata one more time into the inside wall. Oh, man. and that car is destroyed. He is
Tried to
probably
save it, but
really upset, probably upset with himself. And then I would imagine a very big portion of this field is very, very happy because there were some people who were in big trouble if that thing stayed green a little bit longer.
there are some people who really needed that. They were happy to see that yellow flag. So good for them.
Well, here we go,
This group's
folks.
back up here.
Through turns 1 and 2, and Barbagalata, he's got Gibson all over him, and he's arrow loose. That's what happened. He just packed some air there, and then he did a hell of a job holding on to it for as long as he did, but his luck finally ran out, and there he goes. Gibson made it out relatively okay. I thought he was going to be in a lot worse shape than it looked like he ended up being. He actually, I don't think, lost too terribly many spots. He did get loose for the next 3/4 of a lap, though. Well, let's talk to
Jake
somebody.
Matheson.
Yeah, that's a good interview.
Oh, I moved him to the wrong place. He's probably like,
son
what
of
the
a
hell?
bitch.
Oh, and then is that him? Did I get him?
I don't know, Jake
I figured it
Matheson.
out.
Hey guys.
He's
Hey, there he is, man. Hey, welcome back.
Hey, it's good to be here.
Yeah, tell us about your race so far.
Well, you know, we had that big one on lap like 4, and I decided it was a good time to change my laundry over, so I did that. And now we're back in the hunt. You know, responsibilities come first, of course. Some of you may have seen earlier, I announced that I got Raising Cane's earlier.
Oh, yes,
And
you did.
I referred to it as the nectar of the gods. So, yeah, that's the update. We're chilling. We're back in the fight now.
It's exciting to be back, ain't it?
It's a nice breath of fresh air, you know, seeing cars hit the catch fence and seeing big ones and hearing that holy shit, they're wrecking everywhere. Like it's a good change of pace from the hiatus we had.
Well, Jake, is there anything you want to get off your chest and let the folks watching at home know about?
Well, I'd like to express my frustration that I just missed my pit box now after reverse down pit lane. Other than that, nah, I mean, thanks for putting this back on. I think a lot of us missed it, drivers and viewers alike, so thanks for doing it again.
Well, Jake, we appreciate you racing, and good luck out there, man.
Good luck. God bless.
I have to wonder if the Raising Cane's is leading to a good performance.
That's true.
I mean, how else do you come back from losing time while taking care of your responsibilities and doing laundry? Might be in the chicken.
You're right. The proof
Might
could
be
be
in
in the
sauce.
chicken. Yeah, it could
Let's
be
talk
there.
to speaking of some saucy boys, DK. We're gonna talk to DK, but DK's deafened.
Ooh.
I don't know. Fuck it. Let's try it anyway. Let's see what
Let's
happens.
see if we can get him to answer. DK.
Hey.
Oh, he answered. Oh my God, you were deafened. How we doing, man?
I'm sorry. Good.
Tell us about your race so far.
Kind of been a variety pack again. I thought I got my damage repaired on the last pit stop,
Right.
and I was complaining about it kind of plowing, and then somebody who was hearing me complain about it said, your right front is cooked. Like, you have so much damage. And it was like, he's like, that's why it's tight. So
Right. That
we got it
happens.
fixed. We're going to see how she goes now. We still got the fast repair sitting in the bank.
Well, what's on your mind tonight, man? You got anything you want to get off your chest?
I got some things I'd like to put on my chest, but
Oh, okay.
we're going to finish this race first. No, we're ready.
All right. Yeah,
Hey,
I think
okay,
you're due.
tell me. I got one question for you.
Okay.
Has this always been 45 laps, or did it used to be 30?
We've done 30, we've done 45, we've done several variations throughout the years, but yeah, I like this 45 number right now.
Okay.
I think next week you want me to go ahead and announce something. You want a Moon Vision exclusive right here on DK Vision.
Let's hear it.
We're going to Bumpy Daytona next week.
Ooh.
We
Hell
are.
yeah.
All right.
That's
What
official.
car?
This one.
This one.
This exact
that
one.
one?
No, the one you are in right now. You're gonna load it up, and that son of a bitch is going to Florida, but back in time.
Just that.
Yeah.
Well, hell yeah.
The Reagan years.
Oh.
Get the hell
Crack.
Yeah, we're gonna smoke
Yeah,
crack
got
and race cars.
grenade.
Well, DK,
All right, well, it was good talking to you guys. Delph, good to talk to you too.
Hell yeah.
We'll chit chat next time. Hopefully, it's in victory lane, not in a death circle. All right.
Yeah, man.
Hail Satan.
Good luck to you.
Yep. Goodbye.
Right. Play the disclaimer, baby.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't want to make God mad. We'll be right back.
Mooncar is an entertainment show intended for mature audiences only. Nothing said here is serious or true. This is all for fun. Mooncar.
I don't know if that was the move. I really don't know if that was the move. Let's. Yeah, the disclaimer. I don't know if that was the move. I really don't. I think we panicked. Mark Rogers is sitting plumb sideways in the back straightaway. I don't know, but I bet there's good reason. Mark's a pretty smart fellow.
We could talk to a consultant and see what the consultant says.
I don't think that's a good
That's
idea.
what NASCAR does these days.
Yeah, hell yeah. How about hell no?
Where's that hell yeah firm?
Yeah, we say hell no to hell yeah here at Moon Vision. I can tell you that right now. Sean Butler and Sean Peleg are going to lead him to green here.
And that's great for those two. Another Sean Rafferty got into it a little bit with Colton Salick there under yellow. Let's keep an eye on that here as we go to green.
Okay, that's something to keep an eye on. That's a Delph scoop right here live on Moon Vision, folks. You'll only get those here. You got anything before the green?
I want to miss that.
Yeah,
oh,
the
big
green is
misshift
out.
in the back.
Yeah, that's terrible.
They figured it out.
That could have been a lot worse, you know. And I hope the Mooncar Global guys are taking note. I'm giving them the opportunity to prove that they should be, you know, looked at as the same as this bunch, you know. And I think that they're going to have to give us a pretty good showing after what we've seen so far tonight. Oh man, and Peleg said I'm coming through. He just ran right through Sean. And Sean,
Not
man,
much Peleg could have done about that. He had a huge shove.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know if Sean Butler's going to want to hear that.
Violence is not good.
He's in the third lane, and he's been pretty good in the third lane tonight, and he's got two very good drivers in the third lane behind him, so he might not be out of it right now, but I tell you what, Colton Salick, we saw it early. He got fucked, and he about got fucked again. He led the lap, but he almost got turned, and that allowed Butler to make a run on the outside and go all the way back to the lead. Peleg down in front of Salick, so Salick goes from leading the lap to all the way back to fifth and maybe sixth when it's all said and done. Here comes Ashton Schleiss to the outside of Butler. He's getting a shove from Gibson. And Schleiss going to go to the lead down into turn number 3. And I tell you what, he sailed that Travis Brown for Congress machine off in there.
Yeah, you know, Sean Butler and Schleiss both just pulled the same move here in the last lap or so. It's a move I used to pull often in my days on Mooncar. You just come up the outside with a huge run and throw it on down to the bottom and take the lead. We're going to see James Gibson use the same lane to gain momentum here.
These guys, they're flexing their muscle. They're showing what they've got. You know, they're essentially they're going to Venezuela, taking that guy and then bragging about it. It's what they're doing
and
to one another.
And they didn't even know what's happening to him.
Yeah.
It happens so fast.
I don't know. I'm actually not going to run it. Yeah, shut up, vent heads in the truck.
Well, if we run it, it's like commercials. It covers
true.
like a 15 to 20 minute period.
That's
like
true.
You've run one
I could
within
say
the last so many minutes.
anything right now, and I'm covered by that last disclaimer.
Well, we do have the level of disclaimer strength-o-meter.
We're going
depending on the
turn our
incident.
attention to some current events. No, I'm joking. James D. Gibson leads up into turn number 1, and he has got a mirror full of Sean Butler, let me tell you. Oh, my goodness. Oh, look at this. This is a sign. Golf season's coming. I just found my divot repair tool.
You know, I lose like one of those per year.
Yeah.
At least.
They're easy to lose.
I had a Kevin LePage one, and I lost it.
Huh. Looking back through the field, there's some guys on some recovery runs here, and one that sticks out to me is Corey Henry in the Bud Lightyear machine running P20. He's gotten that thing fixed. He's taken the quick repair. And I think he's going to try to play it safe here for a few more laps, but the clock is ticking, folks. We're getting down to it. Past halfway in this one, and now these guys are going to have to start making every move count.
Yeah, you don't want to lose the pack at this point. You might not get another chance.
You're right. Oh,
you never know how the yellows are gonna roll.
Wyatt Gray got a big piece of the turn 2 wall there, and he had a good start to this one. It led some laps early, but he just absolutely wrecked it right there. Well, he didn't wreck it, but he hit the wall.
That'll happen to you too sometimes.
Yeah,
you know,
sometimes.
You come out the gate too fast, and next thing you know, you go limp.
Mm-hmm. It happens.
Gotta pace yourself.
Butler leads that lap, and they are stacked up behind him. I'm telling you, this is a snarling pack. Brandon Pearl.
Yeah, he's hanging out. Jordan Herring has now made his way up here into the top. He kind of patiently waited.
Oh, there goes the Groot. Down to the inside.
Ooh, hard lick off the wall. Tried to keep it off of there and just could not do it.
And we didn't see a minute of it, but we know he wrecked like hell.
Yeah, I watched it for us.
And I don't know that I've actually said in here, but if you were in the Discord, you'd know, viewers, hint, hint. Where the points are coming back after tonight. So these guys, this matters right here. This one really, this could set the tone for a lot of things going forward.
Yeah. Yeah, points are going to be a big deal. I think the commissioners, especially see what Tom does here with the Pro Cup, you know, see what other kind of, someone's lost some medal there. What other kind of qualifications can get folks into events as far as promotions and promoters deals and all that. But points are going to be most important.
Here we go. Look at this back here in the back. Jordan Herring is having to play a little bit of defense here to try to lead the second group of cars because the top 5 have broken. Oh, and there goes Pearl hard into the outside wall. Back down across the track. Everybody avoids him. Ashton Schleiss had a big moment through 3 and 4 that time as well. He gathered it up. Meanwhile, we have got a big battle once again brewing for the lead. James D. Gibson, Sean Butler, door to door. I think Butler led that lap. And this one, this could get, I don't want to say ugly. I think these two will race each other with quite a bit of respect, but this one could get very, very exciting very quickly.
I like James D. The way James D. Gibson is these days. Still races the way he always has, but with a little bit more age to him. It's not even the word maturity because I don't think that's fair. It's just kind of like a
finesse,
a nice whiskey. Yeah, the whiskey's just been sitting in the barrel a little bit longer. Somebody just got absolutely turned. Gonna have to collect a couple cars.
Oh, it's Corey
back there.
Henry up and into the wall hard with the Jersey and Baker. One car arrives on the scene very late. Track blocked. I believe that was Cody Rogers. Still green as Butler leads. Here comes Dylan Bam around the outside going into turn number 1. That was really bad luck for Corey. I don't want to look away from this action up here, though, to see a replay of what happened back there in the back of the pack. But that was a violent wreck.
Still got a decent group here at the front.
Oh, absolutely. And one that's sticking out to me here, who is barely holding on to this one. He's going to need a little bit of help from Noah Turpak, but Dale Tannard is not out of this. Especially with how these guys are racing. And right there, Butler just about got turned. Oh, my God. And there goes Gibson up the track. Here comes Mateo Mitchell through the middle. Oh, my Lord. And just like that, Gibson is going backwards. Mitchell is not fucking around, and just behind him, here comes Sean Rafferty trying to make another run at the top 5. These cars are not handling good, Delph.
No, and I think this is where the real drivers, the real Mooncar Pro Cup guys are going to shine from the rest as Sean Butler continues to lead here.
Ooh, one car
making an aggressive move.
Big time out of shape out of turn 2. They gathered it up. Good job by whoever the hell that was. Bam to the lead. Oh, and Mateo Mitchell gets loose that time at 3 and 4. I have confidence in these guys. That said, there's no way we don't have a massive crash here and another caution.
I think I see Jake Matheson making his way up here to challenge for the lead.
You sure do. He's made his way all the way up and into the top 10 and survived some of the carnage and chaos that we've seen. What's crazy, we have not had a giant wreck this run. We've just had a lot of minor incidents that have split these guys back up. And then the Corey Henry wreck that took out 3 or 4 of them. Gibson's really struggling, though, up top. He's really loose. And there we go.
Oh,
More
they're
contact.
all
There
out of shape.
goes Salick down to the apron. He saves it. Rafferty saves it. Herman Hart saves it. Everybody saves it. And Butler goes back to the lead as these guys aren't done running into each other now in 3 and 4. Up here at the front, we've got drivers getting loose as Sean Peleg looks to take the lead from Sean Butler around the outside, and he's going to bring Mateo Mitchell with him. Peleg down to block Butler. Bam behind Butler, and here comes Gibson. Will he return the favor to Mitchell, this time heading into turn number 1? Down into turn number 1, Peleg down to the inside once again. Mitchell holding his own up there on the outside of Butler. Aaron Brunner's made his way up and into this battle. Out of turn number 2, big run for Mitchell on the outside, but he's not going to have anywhere to take it. He tries to go low, cuts Butler off.
Boy.
He saves it, and I tell you what, you don't get away with that very often. He did a remarkable job hanging onto that car, but that could have gotten ugly real quick.
They're all over the place.
Yeah, this
lead
is
changes nonstop.
This is
a
kind of
banger.
insane. I've never seen the guys moving around the way they are right now. At that time through 3 and 4, Schleiss was about ripping the top by choice. There wasn't anybody below him, and he was just making up a ton of time running up there on the outside. Peleg leads, Butler's second, then it's Brunner and Schleiss side by side for third. And I was talking about Brunner before all that chaos started to ensue once again. Brunner's doing a hell of a job tonight.
Yeah, he's in a good spot. It just seems like it's faster up top, to be honest, is the way it's working out.
This is kind of cool. This is one of those deals where I kind of want to see this one play out. I think that this could get insane. I'm interested to know what kind of shape the tires are in. These guys hit the pit lane 15 laps ago, and they've got another, 12 or so laps. They'll be good on fuel. But right now we see Peleg and Butler starting to pull away from the rest of these guys. A little bit of 2-car tandem action now heading into one.
That would be really interesting to see.
Well,
maybe they'll pack back up like these cars usually do, but if the tires are falling off like that, they really might not be able to.
Yeah, and right there, those two both had a terrible turn too. I do remember a time where Sean Peleg and Matthew Zwack broke away from a huge pack of cars. That said, I don't believe we're going to see that because these guys are all over the fucking place. Gibson back to the lead. Here comes Butler back to the inside. These guys get closer and closer to 10 laps to go. I mean, this one could get really, really dicey here. Here comes Peleg now in the third lane. And this could get really exciting because I think the third lane might be stronger than we realize right now.
Yeah, I think they're able to really lay it down.
I was wrong. He's in the wall. I'm an idiot. Well,
a little bit of contact there at the middle of the line. I don't think that was all.
He's back
that's
at the wall.
unfortunate.
Oh, that car is destroyed. He's going to have to get that thing back to the pit lane and get a quick repair on it. Hope he catches a caution here in a couple of laps. And I still think there's a very, very good chance of that. Going into turn number 3, here comes Gibson one more time down low, but Butler once again proving that outside lane, it's here to stay.
Unfortunate for Sean Peleg there. You know, the Mooncar Pro Cup driver standard of keeping it in the wall, not involving everyone else, but just bites him in the ass.
That's really big, though. That was really important that he did not wreck everyone right there. We do have someone who has made their way down and into the Liberty in a Can junkyard. It is Mark Rogers. He's trying to make his way down there, but he's stuck in the grass. That car is destroyed. Tough luck for Mark tonight. Coming back around at 10 laps to go this time, Sean Butler leads, and this has been a great one, folks. Let us know who you think's going to win.
Man, this is good.
You don't see them like this very often. It's been a long time, and I'm pretty excited to see how these guys have handled themselves up here at the front. Here comes Brunner right to the rear bumper, and Schleiss going to jump out of line now. He'll go to the inside of Brunner, and he has got a big run. Schleiss might take this run all the way to the lead.
Matheson going with them. They're going to carry that momentum. Gibson jumping in too, and here comes Dylan Bam with a little bit more of a push. Colton Salick leading the second pack up here, and he's about to join up.
Golly, Schleiss sailed it off into turn number 1 that time, but it wasn't enough to clear Butler, and now he's really loose down to the inside. Oh my God, he held on to it, but he was giving it his all right there. Salick down to the inside. Oh, it looked like he was going to help him, but he said, "Oh no."
Don't count out Dale Tanhart. He's right here knocking on the door.
That's, you know, he's one of the drivers, never won a Mooncar race. And he's due. I say it a lot about a lot of guys, but Dale Tanhart is more due than anybody. It would not surprise me to see him get up here. He honestly is probably in pretty good shape because I imagine his tires are in way better shape than all these guys who have been racing their asses off up here. 9 to go into turn number 1. Butler back to the lead. Here comes Mitchell one more time down low on Brunner.
I think you're right. Tanhart looks to have a little bit more speed on entry. See if he can bring it home. Sean Butler, though, doesn't seem like anybody can touch this guy at the moment after Sean Pellet got in the wall.
Well, we talked about it earlier when I picked him to win the race that he was going to be. I actually stole the piece of paper Delph wrote his pick on and read my pick first and stole Delph's pick. But it's a cutthroat world out here. And Sean Butler, there's a reason I stole that pick. It was because I knew he was going to be tough to beat tonight. I did not know we were going to have this green flag run, and that only plays into Sean's favor.
Yeah, sometimes when they're going to be tough to beat, you just have to steal it. That's how they do it these days. This is a hell of a race, Travis. I tell you, Colton Salick is not giving up. He's been chasing, trying to break his drought as well. We've got the Salick drought, Tanhart drought. Somebody's going to hit Slump Buster.
Gibson did not have a good 1 and 2. Oh, Tanhart makes contact with Slice. He's going to go down to the inside wall. He saves it. What a save by Tanhart, but he might be in danger of losing the draft here. Oh, man, Schleiss did a good job holding on to that as well. Gibson had caught my attention. He had a terrible run through 1 and 2 last time by. Lost a bunch of spots.
The commentator's curse has been pretty bad lately here in Mooncar.
It's been really, we might need to just shut the fuck
hoping
up.
Hoping for something better soon.
Yeah, we
won't analyze anybody. We'll just talk about the cars.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's leading. Now this guy's leading.
Yeah, the number 32 machine is now leading coming out of turn number 2.
What'd you eat for dinner, Travis?
Looking back here, I tell you, Dale Tanhart, 4.7 seconds back, is he's in trouble without a yellow. Oh, Brunner's gonna try to slide up in front of Butler, and he couldn't get there. Marcus Smalden to his rear bumper, and here comes Matheson one more time around the outside. Man, I tell you. Man, I tell you.
Guys, any of the top 10 really, but really the top 8, any of them. It's anybody's race.
Through 1 and 2 one more time. Brunner, he's really giving it his all down there, and he's honestly been doing the best job, I feel like, of hanging on and at least having a fighting chance for multiple corners down there on the inside. But everybody just going to the outside lane and blowing by these guys. This is interesting. This is very different than what we're used to seeing. Here comes Matheson around the outside now as Brunner looks to be getting tight now there on the inside. Butler's got a decision to make. Which lane does he want to block? He goes up high to block Matheson. Matheson going to look to Butler's outside. Butler down to block Brunner. And here comes Gibson, who lost all those spots just a few laps to go. He'll push Matheson down into turn number 1. 5 laps to go. Contact!
Malden, Salick, looks like we're all going to be okay. Salick going to jump back in line right in front of Herman Hardem.
Oh, man, they about wrecked. There goes Smalden into the wall. Everybody else avoids him. Oh, man, I tell you. Through turns 3 and 4. Here comes Bam on the inside. Brunner finally got his way to the outside, but now he's getting shuffled. Matheson in his Mooncar return, leading this one, coming back around to 4 laps to go. 3 wide for third. Bam, Gibson, and Brunner.
Good shit,
comes
man.
Butler, 4 to go. Butler leads. Gibson gonna push him down into 1, and it seems like the inside lane's coming to life now.
Back and forth, switching it up.
Through turn 2, Butler. Oh my God, he was really having to walk that thing out of turn 2, and Brunner is going backwards. A good run going south quick for Brunner. Salick down to the inside in front of Bam, and now Salick and Gibson going to be side by side for second, going into turn number 3. Coming back around to 3 laps to go. Further back, Herman Hart almost up and into the door of Brunner. And we can't count Ashton Schleiss out. He runs 6th. You know, one thing I'm noticing here, Delph, Gibson ran second last week. He's running second now. I see a hunger. I think he really wants to lay it all out here tonight.
He's. I think what we can't count out is the excitement of Mooncar being back and what it does for these people. Everyone in the top 5 at this moment, Schleiss, Matheson, Salick, Sean Butler, Gibson, all excited to be back in Mooncar.
They are, and they've won a lot of races. Well, you know, Salick maybe not, but he's on that big drought, and he's looking to end it. He's been close many times, coming back around to 2 laps to go, and I tell you what, Salick ain't going to be afraid to use the bumper, especially not on Gibson. Heading into the tri-oval, further back, we see 3 wide with Bam, Schleiss, and Herman Hart. Hey, right now, these top 4 guys, they look like the cars to beat. Gibson, Salick, Matheson, Butler down into turn number 1, 2 laps to go. If these guys could hold it together for another 2.66 miles, we'll get to the white flag, and this one will be official. Out of turn 2 behind them, these guys, I'm telling you, they're going to make it hard. Herman Hart hangs on to it. Gibson now 3 wide for the lead. Salick up top, but here comes Butler through the middle, and he's going to bring Matheson with him.
Matheson saw the fast lane, jumped right in.
On board with Ashton Schleiss through 3 and 4. He's got the view of this battle for the lead. Slow cars on the apron up ahead, but they're going to get out of the way. Coming back around to the white flag, it's Butler, Matheson, Salick, Schleiss, and Gibson to settle it. White flag, white flag, white flag. 1 lap to go. I tell you, man, down into turn number 1. Gibson gonna have to fall in line here behind Salick. Single file out of turn number 2, but here comes Salick back down to the inside of Matheson, and Gibson's gonna have a decision to make here. He goes 3 wide down to the inside. Schleiss gonna go with Salick in the middle, and Butler eggs onto the lead into turn number 3. Big move there from Gibson. He sailed it off in there, but he couldn't get to the inside of Butler. Out of turn number 4. Sean Butler with the lead. Here comes Salick to the rear bumper. He'll try to get to the outside. He can't get there. Gibson fighting back down low. Contact out of the tri-oval. Sean Butler wins it. Wow.
What did we say? We both knew who to pick.
We did. And that was the Mooncar Pro Cup standard right there. There was a lot of respect shown amongst all those guys. And I'd go as far as to say respect that probably wouldn't have been shown by those guys a couple of years ago between each other. That was some good stuff right there.
Mooncar Pro Cup has really shown how much everyone, including Mooncar, has grown, including our own drivers. Nice to see these guys just race each other hard. I really enjoyed that.
I did. That was remarkable stuff. Let's go back and watch this run to the line. Through 3 and 4, Gibson laid it all out there, and he sailed it off in there, man. And I thought that was going to get ugly real quick, but he held on to it. And then Butler, what a veteran move from Butler. He knew that Salick was boxed in here, so he didn't panic, you know, and he just stayed up there on the outside, let Gibson do his thing down low. And even when the contact happened, the race was over, and it was all Butler's. I mean, just a masterful job from Butler there those last few laps.
Yeah, you kind of saw Salick right there at the end, just try to see if there's anywhere for him to peek out, and he was just boxed in.
Sean Butler.
Oh, what? Hey.
You won, man. You won.
I did. God dang, man. It's been a minute. How y'all doing, man? It's been a minute.
We're doing great, Sean.
Fantastic.
It's great to have you back in Victory Lane.
It's good to be back in the prestigious Mooncar Victory Lane, man. So good way to start off. You know, the Mooncar Pro Cup, you know, it's a fun race. You know, we had some handling involved in this, which, you know, which was fun. And, you know, god dang, it was a fun old time, man. I hope you guys had fun watching. And, yeah, I hope everyone had fun.
I had a blast, Sean. I hope you had a blast, Sean.
I'm glad you had a blast, Travis. I'm very happy that you had a blast watching this event.
You know, Tuesday nights are Mooncar for the foreseeable future. Next Tuesday, we're heading to the bumpy Daytona with these. Hopefully we'll get a Sean Butler appearance there.
That sounds like a good time, man. I'll do my best if I'm at home, you know, I will stop by.
You will race.
Yeah. Yeah, are you telling me that I'm racing?
I am guaranteeing that you will race.
You're carving out my schedule for next Tuesday.
I'm going to advertise it. You're the points leader, for God's sake. You know.
Okay.
That's a big deal.
All right.
That carries a lot
That's
of weight.
fair. Really does. So
It
yeah, I
carries a
guess
ton
I'll
of
be
weight.
there then. I can't let you down, man. If you're gonna say I'm gonna be there, then I got to be there. So
I'm
I
telling
guess
you.
I'll be there.
I'm you know, I'm at a loss for words, Sean. I want you to guide this ship here. Why don't you tell the
Okay.
people what's on your mind? Get some things off your chest. It's been a minute.
Oh, man. What? Well, first of all, I do feel kind of bad, but not really, because I feel like I caused that hellacious wreck at the beginning of the race. I don't know what you guys decided that
you were
was.
a contributing factor. Let's say, you know, a guy does crack, maybe dabbles in the meth, has
Escalated
touched
pretty quick.
some heroin,
Yeah.
and has smoked cigarettes,
Okay.
and he dies of you know, something. You were like the cigarettes, perhaps maybe the crack in that equation. But
I
you
feel
weren't
as
all of
more.
it.
Well, yeah, I feel as though I'd be the cigarette because, you know, while I wasn't the worst contributing factor to it, I was one of the contributing
You
factors.
may have started
to
it. You know, this is a guy who started smoking at 9 years old. That wreck was a guy who smoked at 9. He was doomed from the start.
I got you. Yeah, it was all downhill from there. I get you. I
And he
get the
breaks
reference.
into cars and steals things.
All right. I don't know if that's. I don't know
He
if that
does.
we can add that.
No, he does. He breaks into cars and steals things, and he punches old women.
Okay.
And you were his cigarettes. In the
All right.
U.S. In the U.S. Not over, not anywhere else, but in the U.S.
I wasn't doing him any favors, is what you're telling me. So
Right.
I get it. Yeah. That's-
In a roundabout way, yeah, you played a role in that wreck, but you weren't the wreck.
Okay, that makes me feel a little better, I guess. I don't know, but I'll take that. I guess at least I wasn't the official cause of it, if you will. So
Right.
that's good to know. Sean Peleg called me Girth Master in the chat. I don't know how I feel about that.
Do you want that? Should we maybe next
No.
we'll test drive that one
I
as
really-
the nickname? Sean.
I really
He
don't.
didn't start it in his defense.
Actually,
Okay.
you know what I think I'm going to do? We're gonna pin the tweet now. The Girth Master gets it done at Dega. Let's get the social team on that. And I want a picture of Sean's car crossing the finish line first. And we're just gonna say the Girth Master gets it done at Talladega.
The Girth Master. That's an interesting way to kick off the Mooncar Pro Cup tonight. But you know what? Whatever. I'll
Sean,
allow it.
It in all seriousness, it's great to see you back out there. Hopefully one of these times maybe you could make it out for maybe a global broadcast or something. We've cleaned up our act a little bit. We've got a new team of heads in the truck. They're doing a great job. They have to be employed or they have to go back to the to the yard, plain and simple. And so we've got a lot of big things on the horizon here, and we're running a tight ship.
Sounds good, man. Well, if you want me back, you know, I'll do my best to be there. My schedules are a little rocky on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but you know what? If I can make it out, damn it, I will do my best to accompany you all for the global phenomenon that is the Mooncar Global broadcast on Thursdays.
Well, Sean, thank you, and good night.
Thank you, guys.
You're
Good
not
night.
the broadcast. I should have ended that more with like,
All right.
thank you, congratulations.
It's all right. Back to form.
Delph, any closing remarks while I find somebody to send our audience to? They want an encore, and I would love to give them one, but it's 11 o'clock. The heads are packing up, and we've got global on Thursday.
The whole
we've got global
part of the
on
Pro
Thursday.
Cup and global is we do have some broadcast constraints where we do have to get off the air as
we
fast
got
as we
to.
can. In fact, it's 11 o'clock. Any minutes that we go past this, we get fined. So thanks
Yeah,
everyone for tuning in.
It's
Drink
my
Liberty.
ass. Liberty.
Use code Moonhead.
It's still 11. Raid!
Don't find us.
Raid, you idiots! Raid!